topic is pre-configuring my machines for boot. A lot of times people will boot their machines, and then after, when they go to the boot flag menu, they'll say, oh, I'm going to give this much resources, etc. But you could do all of that beforehand, and we're going to cover that today. So to do that, we basically go up to disaster recovery, down to site status, and then I will find my appliance. Here's Hulk, and I'll go ahead and jump into Hulk. Once I'm in, it's going to take me to my jobs page. I want to move over to clients, and then here's a list of all my devices. We're going to edit the machine. So if I right click, for example, CentOS, and I click edit, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom, and there is this little green edit button to change how it does boot verification. This is going to let me say, all right, well, moving forward, the CentOS machine has 8 gigs of RAM, 4 CPU cores. It will always talk to my live network. I'll scroll down and make sure that it's on the right VM network. And this oftentimes will have the MAC address associated with it, or excuse me, the IP address associated with the MAC address. And then if it's a Windows machine, you can tell it to disable auto updates. Pro tip, this is how people save themselves from the CrowdStrike problem, right? Which Microsoft is no longer going to allow other companies to do. But as a result of CrowdStrike, we've enabled this Windows Update Ignore, so when it does that failover. So I'll save this and then activate configuration. Now moving forward, when it does the backups, it does the local DR testing, and then when it replicates it to the cloud for the secondary site failover testing, it will remember the resources that you allocated. So if I click on this again, jumps to 8 gigs, 4 CPU cores, right? It remembers all of the settings I had set. So that's what I wanted to show you guys today, how to set up the failover beforehand, so that when it tests itself, it will know what resources they use without you having to intervene. So again, thank you guys for your time today.